going on the last couple days, so just kind of sitting, waiting for places that look obvious. So I haven't really streamed or put videos out. That's why. Anyway, I think something that's somewhat notable is the VIX. And if we remember back here, we were talking about this, right? We're at the 1971 to 1993 range. We're talking about this all the way back here. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that was all the way back here in August, and we are coming back to these targets, and we can see on the month time frame, we do have a 375 whole average also formed, so we do have 31 and some change months now. And then if we check the week time frame, let's get rid of this. We check the week time frame, we also do have this here as well. So we can see here on the week time frame, it is 1992, 1993, and then on the month time frame, right, we can see 1973, 1993. So these have changed now. We are looking at 1982 to, I believe it's 2037 is what we're looking at now. So we're looking at 1982. So we're looking whatever, more or less it's right about here. So we're looking at this range, but we do also have this here as well. And then in case it does want to come down, we do have this from the last 5 years anyway. 1, 2, 3. So we could bounce here. Also at the same time, we are wedging in this area. Or not like wedging, but I mean, I guess you could it's not like wedging because it breaks up and down all the time. But we can see in a sense that from the last 5 years anyway, if we look at it like this, we look at it like this and this, we can see it does look like an action point more or less. Now, this is a year from now, pretty much, where it meets. And from that same kind of perspective, it's not really exactly the best having all this stuff. It's essentially, if we look at old enough data, there's a lot more here realistically to support this continuing to push back up than ever coming back down to these levels again. If we just look at a shorter term, which it kind of depends what you ever want to think matters, there is a lot more that would say just from here that would say, okay, when we come in back into this area where we almost have to for certain break down here and come back down. Now, for me personally, I think when you look at all this data, there is so much, like if we look at, where is this? So the line's pretty much like here, if we go straight down. Yeah, so if the price currently goes straight down from where it is and hits this trend line, pretty much shows up here. So we look at this, there's a lot under here, a lot under here. There's a lot. It just feels like there's so much more under than there is above. So I'm not saying it's going to go up or down. I just kind of wanted to put this out and say, this is what it looks like. There's more support here, I think, than there was before. We got on the month and the week time frame. We'll kind of see what happens with it. A lot happened last time we pushed back. We could even see on the day time frame, which is still up here. It's all the way at 2450 right now. But we do have that infamous change in that day time frame. We started under, pushed down, and then we did see the divergence here between this and the market on September 12th right here, and this led into that big jump on the 13th. I mean, this looks really bullish for the VIX, so it wasn't too surprising. So I don't want to make any grand claims of what I think. I just kind of wanted to point this out, show last time. I mean, these are pretty good averages. You can get the 200 smooth or the 500 and 375 with the double hole, and just look at it yourself. I think this is pretty good for what it is. I think it's been a really good average. It's generally it either sits under it or it comes above and stays above. So from that spot, especially with this line, even if it comes under, it's so close to the target. I think this has a much better chance for the VIX to go up, and that'll probably mean the market goes down. We'll see though. Play it by ear, and that's kind of all I really wanted to say. Just kind of wanted to keep it simple, and instead of having a 20-minute video like always. Anyway, take care, guys. That's pretty much it. And have a good week. I might be on tomorrow. We'll see. If something interesting starts in an interesting place, I'll probably be on. Otherwise, it's generally just kind of boring. So for me, I guess I'll show this one last thing. My ranges are, I'm still, it's the same thing I put in the other videos. I'm looking to play Yeah, essentially. Here we can see on the day time frame, now it's come under this 155.50, and we look at the week, it's now above this 155.50 barely, but it's above here. So I'd like to see something. I'd like to play this range for a call. I don't really like where it is right now. I could see it going up more than it goes down, especially when we look at it from this perspective. It just looks like it would want to, but I still just don't trust it. It doesn't feel super certain. And it's just been kind of moving back and forth, not a whole lot. And then the other two ranges are this, and then possibly something like that. So we'll have to see what happens with it. But really, here and here are my two ranges for puts, and then here's for calls. So if it does something like that, sure. This was a pretty straightforward call, but from at least here to here, there. We can see it from this perspective. It's from here to here. Yeah, pushed up. I mean, that's not what I do. So, but I guess if someone wanted to, they could hold it through there. But anyway, that's what I'm kind of looking for. I don't, just from the same perspective, I don't know if we'll see anything certain from the VIX. Anything could happen. But I just wanted to put this out there. Anyway, take care, y'all. Peace.